Welcome and welcome to the present. How we doing this beautiful morning, guys? We get to this PGMOL fans and quote unquote fans bullying Mike Oliver. Do me that kind of favor, please strike the like button, subscribe if you're new here, and make sure you turn on your notification bell. One more time, please like the video, please subscribe if you're new here, and do not forget to turn on your notification bell. Now you can see the statement on the screen. We are appalled by the threats and abuse directed at Mike Oliver following the Wolverhampton Wanderers vs Arsenal fixture. No official should be subjected to any form of abuse, let alone the aberrant attacks aimed at Mike Oliver and his family over the past 24 hours. And I agree, you shouldn't cross the line by insulting him and his family or the abuse in any form. Okay, and I agree to that. The police are aware, and a number of investigations have commenced. Shout out to them. We are supporting Michael and all those affected, and we are determined to tackle this unacceptable behavior. Sadly, this is not the first time a match official has been forced to deal with such threat in recent times. We will continue to support all investigations. Sounds great. Media, but they fail to address the root cause why people are so irritated, why people are so angry, and they are issuing the threat. Even though I do not support this behavior, I don't support it, but why are they reacting that way? See, this is the gaslighting the PGMOL and FA are doing, and I'm not for it. I'm not saying fans should engage in threatening him and his family. Don't do that. But fans are venting their frustration because we are tired of the mediocrity of the officiating in the English Premier League, especially by media ratings, even by the referees in this country. He is their best, one of the best, at least top two. Yet, he keeps on making these mistakes against Arsenal most of the time. That is where it gets a bit dicey. It gets a bit disingenuous. See, I will understand this one or two times. He has made these third mistakes against Arsenal at least 5 times. That's not a mistake. That feels like a targeted act. That feels like a scripted act. What does Oliver have against Arsenal? What does he have? Or maybe Mikel Arteta, what does he have against it? Because you cannot tell me that the fans just woke up in the morning and decided that we're going to just rain and haul insult on Michael Oliver. One more time, I do not support that. But at the same time, for every reaction, there's an opposite action. For every action, there's an opposite reaction, rather. But you are deflecting and playing victim and ignoring the root cause of this. You said, sadly, this is not the first time a match official is being forced to deal with this threat in recent times. And sadly, this is not the first or the last time match officials are being mediocre at their jobs. In any walks of life, if you are horrible at your job, you'll be sacked. But when it comes to English officiating, you're untouchable. You are untouchable. You can make as much errors and mistake repeatedly. You're untouchable. There's no part of this statement that says Michael Oliver will be investigated too for the constant errors he makes against Arsenal. Especially Arsenal, the numbers bear it out. The sample size doesn't make it a mistake anymore. If it's 1 or 2 times, I could buy into is a mistake. But when it goes to 4, 5, 6 times, they're not mistakes. Those are significant errors against a particular team. You cannot legislate for that and try to gaslight us by trying to bully us with your media spin. We are not going to fall for it. At the same time, we do not encourage people physically or otherwise trying to bully Michael Oliver. There are other ways, legal ways to deal with this. I expect the club to exploit the legal ways, the sensible and the rational way to deal with this. But the fact that the PGMOL are refusing to take responsibility and accountability for the poor performances of one of their quote-unquote top officials, it's farcical, it's laughable, and it's comedic. Extremely comedic. I am saying likes of Jimmy Redknapp, to a certain level, you are saying it's unacceptable. Yes, the insults are not acceptable. But nobody's talking about the root cause. You're saying it's just a mistake 1 or 2 times. That if you're going to play another match today, which you know is not going to happen, you will like Michael to official. No. There's a reason why in Europe, in the top competitions, English referees are not even in contention. Deep that. And yet, there is no incentives for these referees to improve and do better. There are no consequences when they perform badly, so they can try to do better. No, what we see is every time they are being defended from their bad performances. Players get called out, coaches get called out. But when it comes to referees, that's so you can't do that to referees. You can't scrutinize referees, but you can. We see the media scrutinize players ruthlessly. They scrutinize managers ruthlessly. Board members, sporting directors, they will go at them. But when it comes to referees, Secretary House, you cannot talk about referees. Shut the F up. No, we're not going to do that. I am not supporting threatening referees. There are other ways to do it. But the fact that you allow the media, especially the mainstream, to criticize players, board members, sporting directors, owners, but we can't criticize referees. I mean, objectively criticize referees. Something's not adding up. So this farcical statement that sounds great is laughable. And for when it comes to Howard Webb, he has zero integrity. This man, no respect for him. No respect. There is a reason why even in Europe, English referees are not considered top-notch. Zero respect for this clown. Because he doesn't hold his officials accountable. He will defend them, even though we all can see obvious mistakes, the errors, the blunders, but he keeps on defending them. How are they supposed to improve if when they make errors and blunders, they can be corrected or criticized objectively? I'm not for over-the-top criticism, but come on, referees to be subjected to a level of criticism for them to get better. But no, they are sacred cows. You can't do that to them. Absolute nonsense. Absolute nonsense. So guys, let me know in the comment section regarding this nonsense of the PGMOL. The farce continues, the joke continues, trying to gaslight us as fans, even though, like I said one more time, I am against violent threats towards his family. There are other ways legally that this kind of things can be handled, and I'm sure the club are exploiting that. Other hierarchy are exploiting that. Fans, do not insult his family. Do not. I don't think he has a social media presence. They can be starting to their DNA. Maybe children and wife, please stay out of it. His wife and children are not responsible for the bad behavior or the bad officiating of Micheal Oliver. Leave him out of it. Still, Micheal Oliver, don't harm him, don't bully him. There are other ways you can air out your grievances. So like the video on your way out. Please subscribe if you are new here, and do not forget to turn on the notification bell. One more time, please like the video. Please subscribe and do not forget to turn on the notification bell. And I'll see you in the next one. Bye for now.